parties who hate each other. It's a divorced couple. We're never going to come to an agreement. And then we have parties like the Democratic Party who are hijacking gay rights, women's rights, black rights. But in my opinion, it's a front. They don't really truly care. They're using that for votes to stay alive. And it's come to a point.
Hey, I got a question. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second, brother Jeff. You can, but I got a little problem on the stage. Somebody, whoever that lady is doing that little whatever. And yeah, Jeff, you can respond to the other Jeff. And Jeff, did you eat your Wheaties this morning? I ain't never heard you speak so eloquently if that was Jeff the entrepreneur. But go ahead, the other Jeff. Oh, that wasn't Jeff the entrepreneur talking?
No, that was John.
That was John.
Yeah, but thanks for giving credit. I was spoke like
that. Okay, wait. 1 second. Just 1 second. Who was that speaking? It wasn't Jeff the entrepreneur. Who was it?
John McDara.
Okay, John McDara. Okay, all right. Compliment to you, brother.
He's a neighbor of mine too, man. So he's good.
Okay, cool. Wait. The other Jeff. He was talking to the other Jeff. So go ahead and respond to other Jeff. Then I have a question after the other Jeff goes. Go, Jeff.
Thank you, Jerry, and thanks for your comment, John. It's interesting to me that everybody points out Joe Biden's flaws. But we never talk about Trump's flaws. All we talk about is that he passed this massive tax cut for the wealthy. No, wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute.
He's not in the office. That's why we're not talking about it.
Oh, my God, man. Can I finish? Somebody address the question.
Wait 1 second. Let Jeff finish.
So the man grew up as a stutterer. So he has an issue stuttering and he has a speech impediment. But that didn't stop the man from becoming president. So while we focus on his speech impediment, let's focus on seeing if Congress can work with the president to get things done. We never point out the flaws of Donald Trump. I don't even talk about Donald Trump because he's no longer the president. Here is a man who tried to overthrow the government, but we never talk about that. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to spend my time talking about what he tried to do or whatever, try to cheat the election, try to do all that type of bullshit. Only thing I'm saying is we have the new president now, which is Joe Biden, and yes, I voted for the man. I'm not ready to toss the man away because he's only been the president coming up a year. So let's give the man an opportunity to do what he said he was going to do. But he also has to have a working government, Congress, congressional leadership willing to work with him in order to see these laws.
One.
Real quick though, Jeff. It's a part of social politics.
No, y'all,
for us to discuss.
Y'all explain. Let me tell you something. When Trump took a shit, okay, we fucking knew about it because the media blocks was all over him. Y'all were so focused on what the fuck he was doing, so I don't want to hear that bullshit, okay? I want y'all to keep that same energy. If Joe Biden is taking a motherfucking shit and wasting too much water, and y'all care about the ecosystem, if y'all care about the ecosystem, I want to hear about that shit, okay? Let me also say this. Don't try to come up and say Joe Biden has been in office. Hold on, wait. No, because I'm tired of this shit. We're gonna tell the fucking truth, okay? Joe Biden has been in the government for long as fuck, okay? So he's not new to president. He was the vice president under Obama. Nobody even knew he was the vice president. Do y'all remember him? No, because he wasn't doing shit. And y'all voted him into office. And my whole thing for the people who voted him into office, shout out to you for using your amendment right or whatever to vote for him. But did he offer you anything? Oh, no, he didn't. And what he's doing right now that you're mad at, he told you he was going to do it. So don't complain about it now, okay? I also want to say, I am so tired. I am so tired of when we critique the president of the United States, that people have a problem with that. He is the president. That is what he's up for critique. And y'all said that. Let me get up for this really quick because I love politics. And let me say something. I met Trump. I've been to the fucking White House and I've been to the Rose Garden. Okay. So I understand that he did have a plan for black people. And That's another topic. But when you say that Congress don't fuck with him, do you know that the majority of those new people in Congress who don't fuck with him, he nominated? So that means that he's doing something wrong, okay? And that's something. Those are people that he nominated, or that he endorsed, not nominated, endorsed to be part of Congress. So why is people who was his friends when he was a senator not messing with him while he's the president? That seems that, and keep that same energy, right? Because now we have a Democratic the Democratic Congress, Senate is a little iffy because we know, but we still got a VP who can tie them votes, and then we have a Democratic administration. We have to know he promised y'all a lot, so keep that energy. Don't change it now, because guess what? When Trump had a Republican administration and a Republican Senate, y'all was expecting him to build motherfucking bridges. Y'all thought he was going to chop wood and like change the whole world. So now that everything's Democratic, and these are Joe Biden's peers that he used to work with, okay, on a lot of things, he should be able personally to rally them up. One thing I would say about Trump, and I'm not keeping for him at the end of the day, but he was able to sit and negotiate and get things done. Joe Biden don't want to negotiate or have conversation with people in Congress. So it's not the Congress people who are the problem. It's him that's the problem, because they go back and forth and he don't want to do it. He wanted his way or the highway. You got to be careful when you vote people in office, because you get what you ask for. And what's happening to America right now with these shots and whatever y'all doing over there, because that shit don't exist in my life, right? Because I live in Long Island in the upstate, and we're very Republican focused. Shout out to the Republicans. Shout out to I'm sorry, y'all. So shout out to the Republicans. I'm not sorry, but yeah. But like, I just need us to keep that same energy. I don't care how old he is. I don't care if he has a stuttering problem. That's not my problem, okay? When if a normal person had a stuttering problem and he had to go work a 9 to 5, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares, okay? Your responsibility is to go to your 9 to 5 and work, okay? It's the same thing with the government of the president of the United States. He needs to work. And I also want to say this. Y'all have so much smoke for Kamala Harris, like if she's the president of the United States. When Joe Biden was in office and Obama was fucking up, y'all wasn't attacking Joe Biden. Keep that same energy. I don't know what it is about this man. I don't know if they're trying to play y'all in the media, like if he's so old that he don't know what he's doing. He know what he's doing, okay? He just bought a German Shepherd and he was smiling with it and everything, okay? So keep that same energy. And I would say...
he just bought a German Shepherd. I think there's a lot of commentary about him. I think everybody's having conversations about him. But that's a natural part of social politics. Like, every single president that comes through, we should be having some conversations about the things we like or don't like about them. And I think, like, right now, Joe is, man, he on forefront right now. Like, we all are kind of analyzing, like, bro, what in the world was the decision that we made collectively or not collectively, like, individually? What did people make decisions? Now, personally, me, I didn't vote for either one of them. I voted, I wrote a name inside of the ballot, because I just didn't feel like either one of them really kind of represented my interests and the things that I was looking for. And that's how you supposed to vote anyway. But inside of the voting booth, you know, if I feel like a judge is better and he's a Republican, I'll vote for him. If I feel like a senator is better and he's a Democrat and he's representing my interests and the interests of my community, that's how I vote. And I vote truly as an independent. I have absolutely no allegiance to either one of those political parties. And that kind of goes to what John was talking about earlier about needing to be a new party. Nah, forget that. We don't need a new party.
Libertarian Party.
Independently.
What state
Everybody vote independently.
No, Libertarian Party.
The parties we have, like, y'all don't understand. The
Libertarian
parties that we have, they work for us. Why are we making new parties?
I mean, I don't personally. I mean, I kind of disagree with that. I think that if both political parties were working for us, we would see the
stand up for America. I'm tired of it. Stand up for America and stop trying to stray away from the real problem. Stand up for America and hold your local politicians that during the pandemic, right? You decided to go to the wherever you went to and go vote for them and almost got your ass sick during COVID. Hold them accountable. Stop making.
Yeah, but that's on both sides. That's on both sides. That's both.
Easier said than done. Hold them accountable.
Jerry, can we go back to John? We hit on the Libertarian Party. I think we need to talk about that.
No, I'm not talking about no party. Until we fix the Democrats and the Republicans and put them in their place, I don't want to hear shit.
Nah,
that's never going to happen. I personally don't think
Okay. Listen, I need everybody. Listen, everybody. I'm trying to let y'all communicate, but 4 people can't talk at the same time.
Absolutely.
So go ahead. I'm curious to see. Well, my man, let me see. Is he on stage? Jason, are you there? Jason Lee. I'm gonna reset this room really quick, everybody.
I'm in the airport. Everybody's sending me this room. I don't know what's going on. I'm just listening.
Well, right now you're in the Talking Shit Club, and we're trying to figure out which party is really for the people. Is it the Democrats or is it the Republicans? You in the airport. What do you think about that, Jason? Which one do you feel is for the people, the Democrats or the Republicans?
Man, I am not getting. I am listening and enjoying the shit. I am not going there because I don't have the time to argue with everybody about it.
Just wanted to answer. Just wanted to answer.
That. I mean, how can you have the conversation with a vote? Like, not even a part of the.
Okay. Well, welcome to the room, and when you feel like jumping in, just jump in, brother. Grant, I saw you trying to unmute your mic a second ago. Were you trying to say something or?
Grant. No, man, I'm just listening.
Just listening. Go ahead, John. Were you trying to say something? John the Bomb, was you trying to jump in?
No, I was clapping earlier. A lot of great points going on.
Hey, Jerry, may I ask a question?
It's. Go ahead.
What's your name, brother, that want to ask a question?
Yeah, this is Boti. I want to ask a question from Jeff, because he said we should give him time. We should give the Biden administration time. Like, he's been there for a year, and so far, all this shit show going on, like from.
Hey, wait, one second. Moderators, stop moving people to the audience. What is wrong with y'all? Stop doing that. Just because you don't agree with something somebody's saying, don't do that. That's disrespectful. It's going to make people feel uncomfortable coming to the room.
Exactly.
Stop doing that, or I'm going to start picking the first 4 that I've never modded before and start with y'all and put y'all down to the audience. Go ahead, bro. What you saying?
Yeah, so I was asked, he's been there for a year, and there's so far nothing has been done, right? And if you remember Trump in 2016, when he got in the position, he already in a year he had results as in terms of southern border.
Yeah, he had
North Korea. Let me finish.
It was plausible.
Yeah, the peace with North Korea and so many others. Like Biden from here, so far nothing has been done.
I've been here since you addressed the question to me. Thank you, man. First of all, when Trump took office, he had a controlled House of Republicans and a controlled House of the Senate, so he was able to get some things done, okay? Just like when Obama came into play, he was able to get some things done because he had a House that was controlled by Democrats and senators, right, and the Senate. Joe Biden comes into play. He has 50-50 Republicans, 50-50 Senate. The deciding vote is broke by who? Kamala Harris, right, if they got some legislation. The House Democrats have already passed Build Back Better. They've already passed certain. They have other legislation that they're working on, the voting rights bill and everything like that. When you have senators that are not working with the president, for instance, Joe Manchin, who's the senator for West Virginia. He's not working with Biden right now because they can't come to agreement on Build Back Better, which 93% of his constituents believe that Build Back Better benefits their state. It's not on Biden. He put the agenda together. The House passed it. It's time for the Senate to pass it, and they cannot get the votes they need in order to pass it. So you can't say that Joe Biden is not doing his job.
Yeah, but that's an indictment on him a little bit. He's got to be an executive. Let me respond. I'm gonna tell you.
Real quick, can
he's got to be an executive. Any executive of any organization. Hold tight. Any executive of any organization knows that when it's in crunch time, you have to step in and go exert some sort of pressure or have the right conversations. Joe has to be the person that steps up. In them scenarios and situations like we in right now with Manchin, it cannot even be a sense of misunderstanding. Mm-hmm. It's a lot handling on the line. The statistics prove that his constituents want it. Okay, so the one person who definitely needs to step up and go and have those conversations is him. He's got to go have a one-on-one conversation with Joe Manchin and
let's not
have him
forget,
explain
his constituents are the entire United States, not just Democrats.
No, but who are you talking about? You talking about Joe Biden?
Any president.
80% of his constituents. His constituents are the entire United States.
We're talking about Joe Manchin.
I'm talking about Joe Manchin.
His constituents are also part of the United States. If you're in Congress.
Okay, but I'm talking about what Jeff was talking about.
Thank you, brother.
Jeff, what I'm talking about is as far as in response, where where I feel you as far as on Joe, but we cannot absolve that executive.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me jump in here real quick. Let me help you. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
You're saying, who's telling me to hold on? Let me address, me and this man are having a conversation. Hold your thought, please.
Go ahead, Jeff. I'm listening.
Thank you. Okay, brother. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
The man put forth an agenda. Can we agree on that?
Absolutely.
Did the House pass it?
They did.
Joe Manchin agreed originally